Greetings gamers, welcome back to AccessEuphoria and the FC Andorra Road to Glory series, which just has me absolutely hooked on this. And because I'm literally recording loads of content right now, I'm going to have to sort of push and do some Saturday uploads, I think, to get this content out to you guys. But I'm just massively enjoying this at the minute. And also, you definitely deserve some bonus Saturday uploads, because I did say in the early episodes, if you guys smash the like button, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff, that I would do some bonus uploads. So definitely the last couple of weeks you will have had some Saturday bonus uploads. But it's also because, like I said, I am just redonkulously enjoying this series. And you've probably noticed why when you look at the top of the screen and notice that we are still top of the league. Top of the league. We're top of the league. That is us. We are top of the league. And yeah, we're doing it in some good style at the minute. Doyle is up there for ratings. Alejandro Marquez is up there for goals. Looking at the schedule then, since we last met for the Palmas and Cordoba games, we had Gijón. It was a very Gijón kind of game. I was like saying Gijón. But it was 3-2. Marquez with a hat-trick there, including a 94th minute penalty to secure us the win. They sort of brought it back in 86th minute. But we got that 94th minute winner. Marquez then got a goal against Mallorca, but they did beat us 2-1 there. Just one of those kind of games. Didn't quite go for us, but you've got to remember, we're kind of doing way above and beyond already. So don't put too much pressure on being disappointed by the odd defeat that it seems to be at the minute. Almeria, we beat them 2-1. Tommy Doyle and Ravioli with the goals. Marquez back in the goals here for the 1-0 win against Gymnastic. Very tough game, as you can tell by like the red card, all the bookings. It was just a very kind of like bitty game, fouls, all that kind of stuff. Two teams kind of just battling out. I mean, they're still doing pretty well in the league, really. If you look at them, they're still fourth. So two promoted sides still up right in the top four, which is very weird, but kind of cool. After that, then we had a Huesca away 1-0 win. Carlos Neva with a goal there. And then Fidalgo with a goal against Espanyol. 1-1 draw there. Obviously, a very good side in Espanyol. They've been in the top flight all that time and just got relegated. They've got a £32 million balance, 471,000 wage budget. Their key man is getting paid 27 grand. Is worth 25 million pounds. That just kind of shows you basically the kind of how much of an overachievement we're currently doing, how we're sort of taking on these teams. But I think the fact of the matter is, when you actually do the comparison, like team reports, and look at sort of the comparison to the league. Now, this is like the generic stuff about height and age. We have the youngest average age, kind of what you'd expect, but I don't know if that... I sometimes think, obviously, can I kind of do my stage around the youth? And I often think the youth can be a really good thing, because you can have the extra kind of enthusiasm and want to improve. You know, generally the young players are always kind of improving game by game and getting better, and they want to improve. And whereas older players, generally, as soon as they hit the peak, that kind of is it for them. There's no drive as much, I don't think. So I don't know how much FM takes that into account, but I think a young team are going to have so much drive and sort of, even if it's a case of they want to do really well so that a big team picks them up. I mean, to me, it doesn't really matter. We'll just keep churning them around and take the money off them. But I just think that has an impact, having young squads. And I also think it can have negative impacts when it comes to like the nitty gritty. You know, you've got to seal out like a 1-0 win. I think that's kind of where you do concede, or you just can't do it because you don't have that kind of steel that more experienced players have. But I think for kind of the situation we're in, it works really well. If you look at all positions, you know, we're not like absolutely awful. In some of them, we're almost best. Like, that's decision making. Goalkeepers, really good. A couple of bits low, but, you know, that's not too bad, is it? Defence, around about the average sort of mark for our defence. Midfield, pretty good in a few. You know, stamina and tackling a little bit low. Attack, we've got the best anticipation in the entire league for our attack, but all of them are above average or average. So I think it's just one of those things. And again, same there, looking pretty good. There's pretty good. There's pretty... Well, that's probably the worst of them. The technical skills, there's a few like corners and things like that. But a lot of them are actually really good or above average in a lot of areas. And I think that shows that we did really good recruitment without kind of knowing it. What I've also noticed in a few occasions is some players have flicked over to being like good players for the first division or the La Liga. So again, it kind of shows that we have brought in some quality players, and Tommy Doyle is kind of the main man there. And actually, Fidalgo is as well. Kind of the surprise out of the bunch, really, but he's just massively developing and just excelling in this team. And I really want to keep him long term. I really hope we can keep this guy long term because he's just such a quality player for us. You will notice Hornblower and be like, who the hell is Hornblower? Well, I'm going to do that. So I'll put him on screen. This is what the guy's name that I really struggled with. Strahina Erakovic. I kind of said we needed a nickname for him. And the reason I've gone for Hornblower, and some of you probably never even have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, but maybe some sort of older ones amongst you. And you would have to obviously been like in England as well to watch this, but it was on like ITV, I think. Used to be a program, Horatio Hornblower, about obviously the old Royal Navy in far gone times, like 1800s, 1700s, whatever it was. I will put up a picture on screen now of Horatio Hornblower as played in that sort of series. They look very similar. When I kind of looked at the picture, I was like, hang on. And it kind of struck me because I'd actually been watching a few little Hornblower bits on YouTube recently, kind of reminiscing. Something I used to watch as a kid. And I was like, they look very similar. So he's now called Hornblower. Welcome all, Horatio. So that is that. That's kind of that play. It's not a new play, don't worry. But yeah, we're just playing so good, and I'm absolutely loving this series. Absolutely loving it. And I really hope you guys are enjoying it too. Now, the fact of the matter is, I'm just so excited to get to another January window, because I've never been so happy to get to that January windows. Normally, it's like the drag bit. You're trying to get to the end of the season to do the main transfers, but we don't have like tons of cash or tons of pull right now. We do have a nice budget, 639,000. They increased that without telling me. I just randomly saw it one day. I was like, oh, okay. We also did sell a player. Well, technically, it was like a young player that wasn't even under contract anymore, but we hadn't like released them fully yet. Doesn't show it here though. I don't know where it will show it though. Hang on, let's have a look. Release players, maybe. That's interesting. Free transfers, cash clauses. Literally no idea, but we sold him anyway. That's weird. I don't know why it's not showing it, but we basically got like 325,000 compensation because he was a young player through our academy. It was like a winger that was never going to make it, so I was like, yeah, happily, you can take him. We'd technically not even got him under contract. He was on a month-to-month rolling contract, but I'm guessing because we hadn't technically released him fully, we got the compensation. So that was kind of a nice little additional bonus for us. But yeah, still looking pretty good with finances. 2 million in the bank, £1 million profit, and that we can use to pay some nice signing on fees for some proper good players. And the real areas I really want to improve on, I think up front, we're not looking too bad for Marquez. Kuntameskov, I really would like him to score a few more. I think if he can get on a run of game scoring, he'll do great. But I am giving Andre a bit of game time as well because he is a good player. And obviously I want to try, and now we're kind of starting well, I want to try and just keep that going as much as possible. So I am trying to rotate those two to see who can fire. I mean, Kristovic is a quality player, and I've obviously not given him any game time at the minute. By like one sub appearance where he actually got an assist. He's probably feeling a bit hard done by. He was kind of first choice down to fourth choice, but it's one of those that we've kind of improved it. But we'll see what happens. He may get a bit of game time. If these two keep misfiring, I might put Kristovic in for a few games, see what he can do, see if he develops, and then he might become sort of up there as well. But yeah, let's talk. Let's get into the game then. So we are playing against Ponferrada. Yeah, we'll go with that. They're currently 19th in the league. It's kind of worked out that we're actually playing two kind of worse off teams again, like last episode. But I've looked ahead. The next one after this would be some difficult teams, so do not fear. We're not going to keep playing all the easy teams at home. Oh, God, my voice. Doing so much recording, it's like killing my voice, I think. But yeah, do not fear. We will definitely be doing some tougher ones. But just, I don't know. There's not much else I can really say about this run. It's just, I have no idea how we're still up there, guys. And I'm sure at some point, the honeymoon will probably end. But this is our team then. Muric, Allende, Hornblower, Garcia, Lurio, Hilmar, Ravioli, Fidalgo, Doyle, Andre, and Marquez. Mora is coming back from an injury. Neva is injured. Primi is injured. And that kind of sums up why the changes are as they are. Right, let's get into it, boys. Let's go. And if we can get 2 wins out of these 2 games again, then I just really... I will start dreaming of it. I will start dreaming of promotion. Over to you. Have a good one. I like to vary the team talks. I still try and keep away from putting too much pressure on them because I still don't expect us to win all these games. It just keeps surprising me that we do. But, time is literally flicking by with nothing happening at the minute. I'm going to go for a demand more. We have got a corner. Doyle whips it in. Ooh, hang on. Oh, is it the crossbar? Oh, it's ricocheted out. Good effort. I think he hit the crossbar there from the sort of edge of the box effort. 22 minutes gone. Not a lot happening. We're having a few chances, but we'll see this one out. We'll see this one out. And oh, that was the highlight? That looks like an offside. That was really weird. Okay. Some weird highlights happen on this game, that's for sure. Going for a get creative. We're having chances. We've got lots of possession. We just need to try and take one. Ooh, was that a trip? No. Okay, press him. Go on, press him. Press him. Right, if we can get this ball back, we might be able to spring a counter, though. We don't want to be careful that they don't do one on us. They are building the ball up pretty nice, although, come on, someone get stuck in. Someone get the ball. Get the ball. Get the ball. I feel like I'm talking to a dog here. Get the ball. Get the ball. Bring the ball. Get the ball. Ooh, that's dangerous. That is dangerous. Sergio Buenacasa with the goal for Ponferrada. If we lose this one, I'll be annoyed, because I don't mind losing when it's the tough teams, but this is a team we should be beating realistically, even before then. You know, they're struggling at the bottom of the league. Should be doing well, but they threaded it straight through our defence there. Completely cut us apart. Good goal from them, to be honest, but poor defensively from us. Close him down. We'll start going to half-time. 1-0 down then, so let's say disappointing. Get back out there. That's literally what I want to say. It's just, yeah, not good enough. We're having the chances, so I feel like we should surely, hopefully, get an opportunity at some point. But again, Andre not having the greatest of games this time. Doyle looking a bit nervous as well, which isn't great. I'm going to go for a demand more. I have focused. I'm going to sub. We'll bring Kristovic on. I say he doesn't get a lot of game time, so we'll go with him for this one. Go very attacking as well. Push forwards. Literally nothing is happening. Hilmar injured. Just what you need. Mora's going to have to come on for the last few minutes of the game. Doyle for Martin. Yeah, literally nothing's happening in his second half. They've got a corner. Garcia defends it. Can't clear it. Oh, God. Right. This is a poor one today. 2-0 it's looking like. It's looking like it's going to lose 2-0, guys. I wasn't expecting this. Well, that's killed my my optimism. See, the second I let myself think about promotion, FM craps all over you. Oh, dear. It's we've come back down to earth with a bang here, guys. Bit of a shame. We've only really lost to the teams we've been expected to right now. It's kind of our first unexpected result, I should say. Well, unexpected negative result. But full-time, 2-0 defeat, not great. I'm going to get stuck into them, sort of say that wasn't good enough. But hopefully we'll bounce back in the next game then, which is a home game. Well, another one. Hilmar out for 69 days, which isn't great, because we are still missing Neva, who will be back soon. Well, literally, these guys seem to keep getting injured. And we're just one goes in, one goes out at the minute. Very weird, but not great, to be honest. We don't really ever have them all fit. I mean, both wing-backs, to be honest. They're always kind of interchanging due to injuries. Let's have a look then. Who is it we've got next? Adi Alcorcon. Currently 22nd in the league. Hopefully we can bounce back with a win here. I really don't want to get another defeat, because then that will start, I think, to create a bit of a run of games. We need to just bounce back, do well, and then my belief will be reinstated again. So I'll see you back in just a flash. So we're back here for game day 2 then against lovely pink shirts of Alcorcon. Let's see if we can make up for that last disappointing game then. So we are lined up with pretty much the same squad. All but Mora and Neva are coming in for the both wing-backs respectively. One due to injury, one just because Lorio's not as much in form as Danny is. And otherwise, Kun Tebetskov is going to replace Andre, who had, again, a poor game. We'll give Kun another go. Hopefully he can do the business. If not, I probably will give Kristovic, like I said, a run of games for the next few games. But let's see what we can do in today's game then, and hopefully bounce back with a win. While we're getting into this then, guys, do remember, please do smash that like button. It massively does help out the channel grow, and let us know that you're still enjoying things. We are getting into the nitty-gritty of the second season now. What should we go for? Favourites? Go show the world you've got what it takes. Yeah, sure, because the world watches Spanish second division football with a keen, keen eye. Doyle plays ball in. Marquette! Oh, celebrate too early. I like the pink vibrantness of like how it's looking there. It's kind of cool. Like it really contrasts well against like the yellow of ours. Quite like it. Quite like it. Doyle, another ball in. Marquez again trying to get on the end of it. Allende. Oh, thought someone maybe just get a little cheeky little head on that, but not to be. Not to be. What we got so far? So far, not too bad. Going for demand more again though. Really hope we're not going to concede any dodgy goals and throw this one away. I really want a good win. Put that last one behind us. Muric with the ball though. Throws it out to Garcia. Got space out wide for Tay. Taking his man on. Does it well. Can he find someone now? He's at the box. Come on. More. Come on, boys. Those two linking up. Back in the side today. And Danny More with his third goal. Assist from Neighbour or Tay. Still can't get used to why it says that. The ball comes in. Nice little run. And I like that he didn't go for the shot. And arguably, probably wouldn't have put it against him if he had. Because he was pretty much right on the edge of the area, corner of the goal. So, good that he crossed it for his wing-back partner there. But kind of a shame that you want one of the strikers getting involved. So I really want them to get some more goals. But Mora on the ball here. Can he feed someone? Oh, great ball. Go on. Go on. He went for the shot. Greedy boy. Again, one of those, he was in a good position. You can't put it past him. Corner comes in, though. Can we make most of this? Put a bit of pressure on? No, kicks it out of play, though. Don't usually see that too often. But so far, playing all right. I'm going to say... get creative. We need a second goal. We really want a second goal. A few guys look pressured by it in the defence, but it's not really tailored for them. Should probably tailor them a bit more than being quite generic with it. But 1-0, half-time. Not too bad. We're playing all right. I say, don't get complacent out there. Let's go again. I really want to try and capitalise on this. I really want a second goal, though. Because whilst it's 1-0, you just never know what can happen. And that kind of seemed to dink off the crossbar, which kind of proves my point, to be honest. So let's have a look. Ease off tactics. Yeah, that's fine. Strike partnership again, not quite doing the best. I don't really know what to change about that. The whole point is, and it doesn't seem like it does seem to work, and other times it doesn't. Like some games, there'll be loads of great balls coming in. Like you see the wing backs getting up there. And other times they just don't seem to be there. Like we're saying today, he got it to the other wing back rather than the striker. And I don't know, it just seems a little bit... Not sure. But we've got a corner kick regardless. Doyle tries to find Marquez, but doesn't. We do pick it back up, though, with Mora. Sturgeon into the box. Hacked down in the box. That will be a penalty kick. That's the first penalty we've actually seen on a live com this season. We have had a few. Marquez will step up and will score for us. Marquez, that's his 11th goal of the season for him. Alejandro Marquez. Been a really fine acquisition for us in this team. Come on, boys. Into the corner. Keeper dived the right way, but just really good penalty, to be honest. Right in that bottom corner. Can't really complain with it. Going to praise the guys because we are playing all right. We'll make a couple of changes, though. Fidalgo not having a great game today, so we'll bring Martin on for him. I mean, again, Kmetskov. We'll bring Kristovic on for him. And Alande is booked, so we will bring Sturridge on for a little bit, just so we don't have any... Because he did kind of warn me about him and his booking, so I will sort of take him off, try and not let him get a second booking. But playing pretty well so far. Just been nice to get another goal, though, and kill off this game, because that can happen any point. I think he was offside, though, so that's all right. But, yeah, those through balls can happen at any time and catch you out, so it'd be nice just to try and... We'll go positive, and, yeah, we'll just try and see this game out now. Probably just leave it as that. Last few minutes. Come on. Can we get a third goal, maybe? Let's win this header. Garcia lays it back to the keeper. Goes back to Tay. Got a bit of space. Oh, he's beating his man nicely. Come on, feed someone. Feed him. Feed him. Come on. Cuts it back. Doyle. There's Ravioli. Just wide. Good bit of play, though. Nice little cut back. Good cross. Shame about the header. Final finish. Couldn't be applied. But it looks like that'd be a 2-0 solid win in the end. I'll take it. It balances out the last game, doesn't it? So it is what it is. I'm going to say well done, though. Good win. Would have been nice to get more, you know, with them being, like, I think bottom of the league, actually. I think 22nd's bottom. Yeah, so it probably would have been nice to have got an actual big commanding win over them, but I'll take that after a little bit of an if spell where we've obviously had a draw, defeat. So always nice to bounce back with any sort of win. And Marquez on the score sheet again for us, albeit from a penalty kick, keeps him tidying over nicely. But as you've seen, struggling for that second striker to make an impact. And I don't know if maybe I need to sort of tweak one to a different role. It seems to work. And on its day, they can get goals. It's just not as consistent getting goals as I'd like right now. And it tends to be when they get up there, I don't know, they just don't seem to be a nice, easy little ball in for them. And maybe potentially work the ball into box off and going for like hit early crosses might work. That might get a few more balls into them rather than by the time maybe they've held onto the ball, the strikers are man marked, and so they're finding their other wing back partner. And maybe that's why those guys are getting the goals rather than supplying these guys as often. Not sure. That might be one for me to think about. Do let me know your thoughts if you've got any suggestions on how to try and just tweak this. I think the basis is there. I think we've definitely improved defensively with some of the acquisitions we've made. I think most certainly the goalkeeper's massively helping us. Look at his rating, 7.01 for a goalkeeper. Anything above 7 for a keeper is always amazing. So we've definitely done a good bit of business with him. I think defence is looking pretty good. We have got a few tough games. Deportivo are right up there. Elche are quite decent. Tenerife, Oviedo are 8th. So we have got a mix of possibly winnable games and tough games in there. I really hope we're still in that kind of top mix by the time we come back for that next game. But also, we'll be through kind of January in that episode. So we might even have a little bit of transfer goss to look at. Or sometimes I like to sort of identify the players, but if they're not getting offers themselves right now, kind of leave it as late as possible, because usually their wage demands drop as they get close to being released. So might not sign many, but I might have a few ones to show you who we're looking at. But either way, guys, I'll see you soon.